Currently, I feel like Nigeria's biggest problem is corruption.
So I think if we can fix that, Nigeria will be better.
One of the first things I would do is to stabilize power.
I don't want hold any office, abeg. I no get strength. I just slim like this.
I think the educational sector needs a review, a very urgent review on the curriculums. Currently, I feel like Nigeria's biggest problem is corruption.
For me, I think corruption is a major challenge in Nigeria.
There are a lot of challenges in the country, but then I would want to take, we know about insecurity, religion, but then I want to be specific about education.
Normally now, we are our major challenge in this country. We not just get
For me, I think our major challenge as a country is, I think, religion. And I also want to mention a second problem, which is tribalism. I think that's what divides the Nigerian society into these two sections, mostly the Christianity and Islam. So if Nigeria can bridge that gap as in between the two religions, and youths can now approach themselves without putting this tribalism and religion first, is going to go a long way to bring development, so we can also hold our politicians accountable regardless of their religions or tribe. For instance, I want to use the NSAS as an example. Um, this was the practical situation where Nigerian youth came together regardless of our religions, and then you can imagine the kind of influence we could pull from that.
we not just one year what. We too there anyhow for this country. Check it now. Check it. Okay, now for example, now yes, so we know that things are actually very high. The rate of things are actually very high. But then some people take it like as an opportunity to make things like maybe now you they sell something. Normally this might supposed to be 800 naira per packet. And because say you know say things don't pay high, you go want sell your own like 150 based on say madam, everything don't cost. So do you understand that kind of thing? We are just frustrating everybody with our own hands, in as much as the government is still.
It's made a lot of the youths unemployable in the sense that when they graduate, they they don't come out with necessary skills or sustainable skills to equip them with the digital world now, with the recent trend. There's a need for review on the curriculums in the school, and then introduce those digital skills. If Nigeria is not corrupt, like different stories we've heard different times about embezzlement of public funds, palliatives sent to help alleviate people from poverty, um, and at the end of the day, people that did all these things, they are not punished for whatever they did. So I feel like if there is no corruption, they would have been punished. They would have been punished for um, spending funds that it's for plenty people. So that's the main thing.
Anytime people see Nigeria like Nigerians, like they always have that mentality and make us feel like the corruption is really eating us deep, that we are not even perfect, we are not good in any aspect when it comes to our political ways, our everything, economic and educations and everything. Like it's always eating us up there. So I think if we can fix that, Nigeria will be better. It will be really better.
I think the most powerful political position is the presidential position, and that's where you can make, to an extent, a unanimous decision, very drastic ones, without so much opposition compared to other positions. Well, as a president, I think one of the first things I would do is to stabilize power. Power begets infrastructure, industrialization, and also internet. Internet is quite expensive here in this part of the world, and it's restricting our youth a whole lot to do researches and then access information.
I don't want hold any office, abeg. I no get strength. I just slim like this. I no get strength for anybody, abeg.
If I'm to hold the political office currently in Nigeria, I feel like I'll go for Minister for Works or Minister for Petroleum, because there are a lot of work to be done in Nigeria. And also, with everything going on around petroleum, I would like to get free petroleum sometimes. But then At least that way we'll get to like talk about things that are needed to make um, the whole petroleum work, the whole petroleum thing work, because petroleum is one of the key things that affects the whole market in Nigeria.
Minister of Health. Yeah, I would rather go for that. First thing, I will try and make sure every drugs that are coming to Nigeria, because we have literally a lot of fake drugs in Nigeria. So I will really, really work on that, like the drugs, the building, like even the environment of some clinics, some general hospitals. They are not really looking nice at all. That can even make your sickness to even come out self. The more
I think for me, I would want to just take a position where I'll be very, very active and then focus and specific on one area. And then that would be digital skill, empowering youth digital skill. So sort of a lawmaker